Great evening, everyone. We have 9:04 p.m. Eastern Time. Happy Wednesday. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your Wednesday to join us here in the Coach's Corner. My name is Nikia O'Shea. I am one of the senior members on this team, and I just want to say it's so good to see everybody. If you don't have any background noise, would you please take yourself off mute? If you do have background noise, then by all means, do me a favor and remain on mute. I want to give you a thought tonight. So, where there is gratitude, there flows a fountain of grace. Where there is gratitude, there flows a fountain of grace. So, I just want to remind you be grateful. Be grateful for many things. Be grateful for all things. And I'm sure we all, as we look around our world or this screen, we have so many things that we can be grateful for. So I just want to leave you with that little nugget. The young man is going to bring the information to you tonight. He knows 100% of the facts. He loves to have fun. He has a heart for the people. He is definitely one that knows how to find the money, get the money, and teach others how to do the same thing. He is a master trainer, mentor, coach, documented six-figure income earner in this industry multiple times. And you all know him as Coach Sonic Jones. Coach, can you hear me?
Ma'am, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
All right, I gotta make sure I'm fluid on the screen. Excellent, excellent. Welcome everybody to our Wednesday evening Coaches Corner call. We appreciate you guys joining us. Um, listen, I'm gonna be just totally honest. There are times when I absolutely don't know what we're gonna train on. Like it comes the morning of, I sit and I pray and figure out, what can we discuss and different things like that. And then there's times when, I have it lined up for a week or so. Today the call almost got canceled. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys because I had no idea really what I wanted to pour into you until some things happened today. So tonight, what I want to do is, we like I said, I do my best to train you guys and give you guys holistic training, and we train on the business, we train on mindset, we train on skill sets, so many different things. Tonight, I actually want to talk about some of our products, some of these wonderful products, and what they've done for some of us. Now, I'm gonna open up with a story about today and how this training actually kind of came about. Um, if you don't know, I had surgery about a month ago, and I'll get into that story a little bit later. But I've been in so much pain after surgery, guys. I'm not gonna lie, and it's been much longer than I anticipated. And listen, the reality is the doctors they aren't really doing much, of anything right now. I haven't even been able to lay on my stomach comfortably without pain, and that's how I like to sleep. Now, speaking of being on the stomach, this has prevented me from getting massages, which has always like helped my back and my trapezius pain and my shoulders and different things like that. And for those that know me personally, y'all know I'll get so I have standing appointments. I get massages like every Wednesday. So I got team members that know not to call me Wednesday between 11 and 2:30 because that's pretty much what I'll be doing. I got standing appointments with my masseuses, but I have not been able to, to enjoy what I've been used to. And it's been rough on me. And, this morning, as I got up, Nakia said, I told her, listen, I'm going to the chiropractor. She said, are you gonna get a massage too? And I'm like, I don't know, because honestly, I haven't really been able to comfortably lay on my stomach for a while. Last night was pretty different. I did pretty good. And Tommy, who, man, again, Tommy, I love you, brother. You check in with me pretty much every day. You ask about my pain level. Um, Today was a really good day. I went to my chiropractor, and you know, he asked me about my plans. He said, you know, what are your plans for the day? And I said, well, if I can lay on your table comfortably, I am going to go and try and get a massage today. And that's exactly what I did. Now, again, knowing me, I absolutely love deep tissue. And I have some masseuses that I go to that, well, they know this. I have two that I really use primarily. One is called Anna. And I remember her name because she's like a animal. She's like a little spider monkey. She'll get up on the table and she just jump up, and I don't know what she does, but she knows how to find these knots, right? And then I have Mia. And I remember Mia's name because, you know, Mia and muscles and everything, like she's super strong. Like she can really give deep tissue massages how I like. So when I I went into the masseuse to the massage parlor, and you know, I asked the guy who was available, and he gave me a list of names, and you know, immediately I remembered and recognized the name Mia. So I said, you know what? Mia's always really done great for me. I'm gonna take Mia today. I didn't connect in my brain that Mia does deep tissue massages, and Sonic has not gotten a massage in a while because I ain't been able to lay on my stomach. This is probably not the best idea. I'm just going to tell you right now, right? So Mia proceeds to, you know, start massaging. And I'm going to tell you, this is why I like Mia, because Mia will always ask, let me know if the pressure is too deep. Now, I'm a man who absolutely loves deep tissue. But being a man, we have egos sometimes, and I'm really not built to say, "Oh, that's too deep." Like, stop, don't do it. So I was kind of dealing with this, guys. But here's the thing: she started on my lower back, and you know, again, that's where my surgical spot is in the stomach. So when she went to press on my lower back, I must have made a sound, or a face, because Mia was like, is it too deep? So I didn't even have to answer. She let up a little bit on the pressure. She didn't want me to sound like a wuss on the table. I appreciate you, Mia, if you ever see this video. But here's the thing, guys. I tell you this because I had to, at this point, really accept I may not be able to do the super deep tissue that I'm used to. And I may have to get used to what I'm calling a new normal. Okay. Now here's the thing. I made it. I made it through the massage. I did wonderful. I absolutely enjoyed it. My pain has been relieved. And listen, the honest thing is I've been feeling great all day. Now, why did I share this with you? Well, it's for a few reasons. Number one, y'all all need to go out and get a massage. Really do. Like, especially the fellas, right? Fellas, let me tell you, there is nothing like a hot woman with rocks to rub on your back. My bad. I said that wrong. What I meant is there's nothing better than a woman with hot rocks to rub.
There's going to be some rocks involved tonight. I promise you.
Okay, get her,
You're
Tommy.
gonna be in the doghouse tonight.
I said it wrong. I said it wrong. Listen, a woman with hot rocks to rub on your body.
Mm.
Right? That's number one. Like, everybody go get a massage, right? But number two, guys, in all seriousness, I had to come to grips with a new normal. And you may have to as well. What I mean by that is, I want you to really begin to think, what if your mindset has been holding you back? And the reason that you haven't had the success that you really want is because the new normal for you is wealth or abundance. And you subconsciously have been fighting it because it's uncomfortable. I want y'all to just put in your mind for today, I may have to get used to a new normal. But the great thing is, on the other side, that new normal is a fantastic place to be. All right. So number three, the third reason I brought this up, guys, is I want to talk to you about some of our products that have been helping me personally heal and really get into a state where I can get back to my massages and getting back to a new normal, and discuss how they may help you or your customers as well. Now, last week, guys, I gave you the 12 pillars, and those are things that you should look for in your ideal business partners, but more importantly, in all seriousness, look to possess yourself. Those 12 pillars, right? We talked about loyalty and transparency. Now, here's the thing. We're going to talk about that one tonight. One of those pillars was transparency. And really, that's like the unique ability to be open and honest, where people can see the real you and not just what you project. Y'all have begin, I pride myself on that and being transparent. Y'all get to see the real me, and the silliness and everything else, but the compassion that I have. And so in the spirit of transparency, what I want to do is I want to take today's training and talk about my personal journey of surgery and pain management, and what our unique products have actually done for me personally, as well as what I've been able to help others with through these products. Product knowledge is so extremely important, guys. And we've been blessed to not only have a great formulator in Green Organics with, Alexandria Brighton, but we've been blessed to really have great products that really, really work. And can anybody attest to that? That these products have really worked for them? I love the hands up. Thank you. And that being said, let's kind of dive into, what I've been dealing with and some of the few products that I've been using to help manage, my issues. And so in that spirit of transparency, guys, listen, for those who may not know, last summer I was diagnosed with having a huge tumor, liposarcoma, in my abdomen that was displacing my organs, causing me a lot of pains, and it turned out to be cancerous. I was blessed. I found it after a few years, but I got to tell you that when the doctors removed it and was confused on how this thing did not spread to my organs and everything else, I knew, and I had to tell them it was because of some of these products that I've been taking. And that's really why I want to talk to you about some things as well tonight. What I'm going to do is let me share my screen, and we're going to go over some products, and I'm going to have some other people actually talk to you guys about a few things as well. So if you don't mind, bear with me. Let's start out with good old castor seed oil. Can you guys see my screen? Somebody just give me a thumbs up. Tell me. Thank you so much, Nakia. All right. Now, I wasn't familiar with this until HBN really released it. And this is what I love about not only our products, but let's talk about this one specifically. And we'll just kind of read some of this really quick. I want to before I start reading, I want to say I lost my Zoom screen. I'm so glad I can read pretty fluently, and it allowed me to do this training. I remember we was talking about me growing up in New York. Jessica was teasing me about rats. And I remember being in school and the teacher calling on people to read, and you always had that one person that just struggled, and they would get to them and they'd be like he, and we get so frustrated. We're like, it's the, and he's to he. So I'm sorry. My bad. Transparency. All right, listen. Allow me to share some things with you guys. Let's have a little fun tonight. Let's start with this castor seed oil, ladies and gentlemen. It's known for its health and beauty benefits, right? I love that ours is cold pressed, it's unrefined, it's hexane-free castor seed oil, right? You can use it, as all-in-one cosmetic and self-care oil, literally from head to toe, guys. It's an excellent moisturizer, natural makeup remover, and nourishing serum to the skin, hair, lashes, and brows. It's been a wellness cabinet and beauty regimen staple for centuries in many different cultures worldwide. We're just catching up, right? It contains powerful nutrients like vitamin E, omegas, and polyphenols, renoleic acid, a fatty acid that's been shown to help reduce inflammation. This is one of the reasons that I picked this up, because the pains that I have been really experiencing, the doctors are really blaming it on inflammation and on nerve damage. And so, I really started to research what products that I have here that I get paid to use. And this was one that came up, ladies and gentlemen. So I use this castor seed oil, and I'm just going to tell you how I use it after the next couple products. But this has been used as a laxative. Ours is food grade, which means you not only can put it on your skin, but you can actually ingest this with no kind of issues, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So it's going to assist in pain relief. All right. Your microbiome balance, nourishing and moisturizing skin, promoting hair growth, supporting your immune system, aiding in constipation, and assisting in relaxation for more restful sleep. I love that our products have so many different uses, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just one thing with a lot of these products. I say, and so this was absolutely a game changer. Like I said, me starting to use this and what I did. But before I go on to the next product and really start to deep dive into some of these products, I want to call on Miss Charlotte Whitaker. Miss Charlotte, are you still there? Can you unmute yourself? Miss Charlotte shared with some of us her experience with castor seed oil. And if you don't mind, Miss Charlotte, if you could just take a minute or two just to tell us how you personally use castor seed oil, because you used it for a different reason. And obviously it worked for you. Can you just share with the people, your experience with this castor seed oil, please?
A minute or two.
In a minute or two, yeah.
That's funny. Well, most of you know my grandson passed in June. The end of May, I had this great big lump in my right breast. Can you see? Pretty hard. But the next day after I found it is when I had this death going on. Then the next week, my brother died. So my mind was focused there and not on my breast. My niece Carolyn had came to my house one time and she had this big giant list of what the castor seed oil did. And I had told her about that lump. It was maybe the early part of June when I found it. But anyway, she said, use a panty liner and put some castor seed oil and just stick it out in there. So for 4 months, June, July, August, I done went to Las Vegas, I done went everywhere wearing castor seed oil on a panty liner in this little bitty breast. Anyway, don't laugh. Get off, Linda. It didn't scare me because of my faith. But then it stayed in the back of my mind. When I got back from Las Vegas, I said, Dad, I haven't even stopped wearing this thing and I ain't called the doctor. Well, my doctor's appointment was on the phone. And I told him about it. He said, well, you got to come in. So I check it. I don't like other men spilling on me. But anyway, I went on in anyway. And I almost had to find it. But I did. And he felt it and everything. He said, okay, I want you to get an ultrasound and a mammogram. Took me 2 weeks to get that ultrasound and mammogram. Once I got the ultrasound and mammogram, they like to tag you where they check the area where you find something. How about I could barely find it, but they found it with the ultrasound. And I say, dang, that castor seed oil is really working. And the doctor said, castor seed oil? I said, yeah, I've been putting castor seed oil in a padding liner in my bra every day. It's supposed to make it shrink, and it's been shrinking. So he wanted to do a biopsy anyway. So I get an appointment for to go doing a biopsy. They got this long little needle with a little bitty clip on the end of it. How about when I got there, I could barely find it again. The doctor said, well, don't worry about it. We'll find it with the ultrasound. Okay, they did. And when she went to clip a piece, she needed 4 pieces. She got 1 piece. And as soon as she did that one clip, that sucker went. She said, What happened to it? It disappeared. I say, oh, it's castor seed oil I've been using every day. So it's gone there, right? She say, I can't find it anymore, but I'm gonna send this little TPC in for to get it tested anyway. That woman has called me about 15 times. She has actually ordered her some castor seed oil because she couldn't remember what I said, because she said she never seen that happen before ever. So what Sonic is saying about taking that castor seed oil and using it, I still rub my breast with castor seed oil and I still put it under my tongue and swallow it down. Back to you, Sonic.
Wow. Amazing. Listen, guys, we don't have any medical claims. What we're going to share tonight, though, is our personal experiences. And we want to really show you how powerful these products are and how well they work. Thank you so much for sharing that, Miss Charlotte Whitaker. Let's get back to some of these products, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the next one that I want to talk about, black pepper. This is one that a lot of people actually aren't familiar with, but black pepper contains these phenols, right? I'm not going to go over all the phenols, but they affect the digestive system, but it also has laxative properties, making it a useful aid to increasing peristalsis and reducing flatulence. That's gas for those of you that has gas, okay? So black pepper, right? It's thought to help digest proteins and the excretions of toxins, leading to weight loss, ladies and gentlemen. So it may appeal to women towards the end of puerperium. That is that period right after a woman gives birth. It's about 6 weeks after they give birth, okay? The high concentration of the monoterpenes and sequesterpenes make black pepper an excellent analgesic. Now, for those that don't know some of these words, analgesic is a pain reducer. Well, I've been in pain. Black pepper has been amazing to help me with this pain after surgery, all right? It has vasodilatory effects and makes it valuable in case of muscular aches, pains, and stiffness. It is beneficial both before and after strenuous physical activity and lends itself to pain relief in labor. It is also stimulating and seems to give a mental stamina, which could help a woman having a long, slow first stage. So if you know pregnant ladies and gentlemen, this is a great gift for them to get them on this black pepper. So been using the black pepper and the castor seed oil, and I got one more that I've been using with this, and we'll talk about that one in a second. But here's the other thing. Black pepper has so many different, and again, I wasn't even put on to black pepper until I really started doing this research, different ways. And you can always go back in our, our PIPs or PIP product information pages and really kind of go through this. But ladies and gentlemen, this has also been known to help in reducing smoking withdrawal symptoms. So when you have people that want to quit smoking, this has been a great aid and tool for that. With that being said, I'm going to ask if Miss Elizabeth Harper would actually come online and tell us your experience with black pepper. Would you mind talking to the people, Miss Harper?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
So I've been nicotine free for 3.5 months now. And I will tell you that black seed oil, there was 3 oils I used altogether, but black seed oil I specifically use for curbing the cravings. When you would have a craving, you can take it and put it on like your thumb and then just hold it to the roof of your mouth and it will help subside the cravings, which is a really big deal because, once everything leaves your body, I mean, even right now, I ain't gonna lie, like, I still crave one, I was craving one today. I mean, and that's something that lasts for a long time. But with that, it definitely helps push that aside, which was very, very helpful, especially the first few weeks. So, it was very useful for me. And like I said, it's been 3.5 months now. So
That's
very
awesome.
grateful for that oil.
Congratulations, man. That is amazing. And listen, guys, when we have these vices, and it's not just smoking, man. Look, some of us are addicted to sugar, which is a drug, right? Real talk. Like a lot of people have different cravings and vices, and to have products that can actually help you get over that hump. Getting over that hump is one of the most difficult things, and quitting smoking is really, really difficult. So having a $20 or so bottle of oil that can really help you and get you over that hump, man, this is amazing, guys. Thank you so much for that testimonial, Miss Harper. And let's go ahead and let's go on to the next product that has been helping me, and that is one of everybody's favorites, ladies and gentlemen. Can we guess what that is? And that is black seed oil. Now, really quick, I'm just going to let you know that what I've done personally is I take the castor seed oil. I take about 2 full dropperfuls. I throw that in my hand. I take about a dropperful of black seed oil, and I take quite a few drops of the black pepper oil. And I would rub that all together, and I would rub it over my pain areas, my incision area, and and on my stomach. And it has really helped. Those 3 things really has helped a lot with the pain. Now, if you don't know, what you should by now, black seed oil is, they call it the cure for everything except death. It has over 100 different uses, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't want to go through all of this stuff, but I do want to tell you some things. And this is not just me talking, ladies and gentlemen. Like if we go to Google, you just type in, if we just type in black seed oil benefits, right? Up top, just look at some of these different benefits. Anti-inflammatory properties. That is the first one that's up here. So I'm glad it is, because again, I was telling you guys, the doctor was saying that one of the reasons that I'm having pain is because of inflammation. So now I found another product that has these anti-inflammatory properties. And black seed just happens to be one of those, right? But if we just look at some of these different things really quick, skin health, cardiovascular health, metabolic health, right? So it helps regulate blood sugar levels, promotes weight loss, and improve insulin sensitivity. This is great for individuals that that has diabetes, right? All right, respiratory health. So, people that have asthma, bronchitis, and different things like that, digestive health, reduces bloating and stomach pain, like so many different benefits. This one is the hero in our line of everything that we carry. Just absolutely amazing. And another reason why, I was probably overdosing, but listen, I will still do it, and I won't stop doing. I do it at least 3 dropperfuls orally every single day, because if you don't know, black seed oil has also been shown, again, just go to black seed oil cancer and Google, ladies and gentlemen. Black seed oil has also been known to cure cancer, to basically kill cancer cells. And again, this is not me saying this. You can go look at all of the different reports. One of the best places that I would suggest you go, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, here's the thing. Let's just go through really quick some of this stuff. Animal studies have shown that black cumin seed can stop the growth of tumor cells. And reduce the incidence of tumors. And that's exactly what I was dealing with again, right? We got the thymoquinone in black seed oil. And ours, by the way, has the highest amount of thymoquinone in all of the black seed oils that I've seen on the market, 3,000 milligrams in the bottles. But the thymoquinone in black seed oil can stop cancerous cells from proliferating and may also induce death in those cells, again, meaning it kills cancer cells. This is not me saying this. This is me showing you how you can do your own research, ladies and gentlemen, and see this stuff. All right, Nigella sativa, also known as black seed or black cumin, has been extensively studied. Okay, we don't have all of that. I'm not going to go and click it. But you can see main active, that thymoquinone that we talked about, which is the main active ingredient isolated from black seed oil, has shown significant anti-cancer effects in various cancers, ladies and gentlemen. So when you know of somebody, and I think we all do, unfortunately, that may know people that have cancer, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please let them know they need to be taking this, and not just any black seed oil. Because, oh, well, I'll look on Amazon. Nope. It's not going to do you the way that you need to be done. Our black seed oil is so pure. Again, the highest amount of thymoquinone out of all the bottles that I've looked at and researched, and it's done so much for so many people. And it also helps in wound healing. That being said, I'm going to bring up Mr. Seymour, Coach Seymour Green. If you don't, well, you got a long name. I'm not going to say all of it. Coach Seymour, who I know we've had some talks about your personal use with black seed oil. I know it's helped you with bullet wounds. It's helped you with, so many different things. Would you take a minute or two just to kind of share your experience, if you don't mind, sir?
Sure. Thanks for having me on, Coach Sonic. With me, I am glad that I said yes to HBN because of the fact that this company has literally, and I'm not saying, I want to make a disclaimer out there, our products don't cure, heal, or prevent any type of disease or issues. But black seed oil has actually changed my life. I know a few, you know that I've had 3 heart attacks in the past, was on 39 medication. One of those medication was nitroglycerin. I was averaging about 4 or 5 nitroglycerin per month because my angina will constantly have this tightening of the stomach where my heart will closed up and this fight to get the blood through. 2019, October 27, 2019, I got involved with HBN. And that's when I found out about black seed oil. I didn't know what black seed oil, I never had heard about it. Didn't know what it was. And then at the time, black seed oil just came to par with HBN. So I started looking up. I looked up and I found that link, 101 benefits of black seed oil. And as I start to read it, the first thing it says is that it helps with heart health. And so I say, you know what? I'm getting some of this with some other products that I got and started taking that black seed oil. The first time I put it in my mouth, I almost spit it out until I thought how much that bottle of black seed oil cost. Back then it wasn't $25. It was almost $30, $39, close to $40, I believe. And so I was like, I just going to have to swallow it because it tastes like motor oil to me at first. Now it's like, I can take this thing normally without any problem. I take it minimum of 3 times a day. And I might be overdosing, but I take 2 full droppers 3 times a day. And let me say this. I'm off of all 39 meds. I didn't do it the right way. I did it the wrong way, so I don't recommend nobody to do that. The way I did it, I just went cold turkey. The main thing, other than my heart, it reversed my 3rd-degree kidney damage that I had. Helped lower my blood pressure. Blood pressure used to be at least 194, 198 over as high as 101. When I had my 2nd heart attack, my blood pressure was 210 over 180. For the last 3 years, my blood pressure has been at 127 over 72, sometimes a little lower than on that 2nd number. But because of me being consistent, and number one, I had to change this right here, my mindset. I was tired of being sick. And before I got out of the military, I got sick every single year. I got out of the military in 1991. I have not been sick since. And I got to say, it's because of this black seed oil, the zinc, the silver I take. But this black seed oil is my number 1 product. You go up in my office right now, I've got about 53 or 54 bottles of black seed oil in there. And I've been through quite a few bottles over the last 5 years, but I don't go without my black seed oil. I ran out one time at the beginning. I don't do it again. Next, like Coach Sonic mentioned, I had a bullet wound in my shoulder back when I was 17 years old. That bullet went in and was down in my elbow for 42 years. And 42 years later, one day I'm taking a shower and I feel this lump in my chest right here. And I was like, man, that's weird. So I go to VA, told the doctor about it. They did an MRI. And the guy looked at me and was like, man, you been shot before? And I was like, I didn't want to answer him. But I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, why? I'm not saying none of your business, And number one, none of his business. You're not here to ask me why I got shot or whatever. Long story short, they go to remove the bullet. And when he cut to remove it, it moved. and went down in between my ribs and close to my lungs, so they couldn't get to it. But because of that cut, I ended up having a keloid. And when I'm telling you, that thing was ugly. It was black, it was big, it was ugly. It formed up maybe like 2-3 months after I got the cut there.
Yeah.
And as I was reading the 101 benefits of black seed oil, it says it helps with scars. So I started applying that black seed oil to my scar where I had the injury. I don't know if y'all can see right here. You can hardly see that scar now. It was big, black. It was like, y'all know what keloids look like. So that's gone, and it's basically, you can see how light it is. You can hardly see it, the scar now. And again, because of applying that black seed oil. So guys, I'm telling you, take advantage of what we got, because man, we got the best products out there. Nobody, and I know you hear this with network marketing, but nobody can touch what we have because of our formulator. We got the best product out there. And I have other stories with people with cancer, but I don't want to take up too much all the time on this saying this, but get that black seed oil in your system. Don't buy it and leave it on the shelf. Use that black seed oil, take it, and be consistent with taking it daily, because I'm telling you, it will keep your body healthy. Back to you, Coach.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate what an awesome testimony. And thank you for taking this time out to kind of strip on the camera for everybody and show your check. No, I'm just playing. But no, but no, just truly amazing, Seymour. Just so many different uses, as you can hear from this gentleman, man. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's go on to the next product, and let's see one of the next things that I've been taking that has really helped me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Connect Essential Oil. Now, if you don't know, Connect is really, really good for your connective tissues, right? And so, it tells you right here, whether you're using it for easing spasms, sprains, or strains, or building strength in the connective tissues of the body, this powerful blend does what it is intended to do. It's great for use in massage and eases muscular spasms, sprains, and strains, and useful after exercise. And it improves muscle tone and disperses lactic acid throughout the body. If you've ever worked out and felt pain right after working out, oh my gosh, I'm so sore. That's the lactic acid buildup, that your muscles release when you start using them again, right? And so this Connect, because I know, listen, I was cut into a few times, and I had to rebuild my connective tissue. This is another thing that I added to my repertoire of oils that I've been using, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a few different ways that you can use this. But let me see, what was I looking for? Lemongrass, which I did not know was actually good for actually healing. I use it to permeate my house and make the house smell good. But that lemongrass is one of the oils that actually, when I looked it up, is really, really good for helping to repair the connective tissue, and also helping you guys ease your pains and spasms and different things like that you may have in the body. All right, really quick, let's move on, because I don't want to run out of time. Next oil that I use is this one is not as well known as a lot of the oils. We can find this in our whole body collection, along with the Connect, by the way, and Align, and what's the other ones? Align, Connect, Circulate, Flexible. We have about 6 oils in that whole body collection. And I think the last one is Clear. Sensory is one that is actually very, very helpful for anybody that has nerve damage, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will admit, this oil by itself is kind of on the expensive side, but it's basically because of what it does and what it's designed to do. But it works, and it's better than the medications and everything else that goes into our liver and hurts our liver and different things like that. We don't have these issues with the essential oils, right? So if you look, sensory strengthens, supports, and acts as a tonic to nourish the nervous system, a very important system for body-wide communication. Sensory contains essential oils that are historically known to reduce inflammation. Here we go again, right? Assist in vascular dilation and support the body with neuralgia. Now, if you don't know what neuralgia is, It is exactly the pains that I've been having. This is when your body actually, and you know what? We can look this up really quick to show you. It's a type of nerve pain characterized by sharp shooting or burning sensations that follow the path of the nerve, right? It occurs when a nerve is irritated or damaged, leading to abnormal nerve signals being sent to the brain. And so, you know, when I went back to my surgeon and I was telling him about these sharp shooting pains, the first thing he went to was, you know what, it's probably some nerve damage. And listen, I believe they damaged the nerve, but you know, listen, it's all good. Now, because I'm familiar with biology and everything else, nerves, they do have the ability to repair themselves, but with nerves, just like in the body is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. If you take care of it right, the body is actually designed to heal itself, right? Nerves is not excluded from that. However, nerves do take a very long time to regenerate properly. And so, and he told me, he said, I'll probably be dealing with this pain for another 6 months to a year. He wants to send me to pain management. He doesn't know that I have a store that has oils that actually help me repair and heal itself so much faster. The people was asking me, Sonic, how did you come back after a surgery that was supposed to take you at least 3 months to heal, and you was back in less than 3 weeks? Well, I got some secret weapons, and I just happen to be sharing them with you guys tonight. So this oil right here, a lot of people don't know about Sensory because they may not personally deal with nerve pain, but this one is a game changer, and it's mainly due to this Eucalyptus radiata. Now, we happen to sell this one individually as well, but Alexandra Brighton blended this particular blend, this Sensory blend, to really help with you know, reducing inflammation, but more importantly, helping with that nervous system, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next one, and we're gonna get ready to finish up. Inflam relief. Well, I've been telling you about the inflammation and a lot of these oils that help to reduce the inflammation. Well, Inflam relief was actually designed to do just that. So Alexandria took a bunch of the oils that were really helpful and known to help reduce inflammation. She combined them into one specific formulation. And here we had this Inflam relief. And I got to tell you, I use this consistently, and it's been helping me personally with the different pains that I've been having, okay? You know, and here's the thing, we're all going to come in contact with inflammation in the body, right? And sometimes it can be very acute. This is for an acute, just meaning, you know, in one place, isolated and different things like that. And so, you know, when we have that acute inflammation, this is a great oil for you to have in your arsenal, all right? Because it's telling you, first of all, that acute inflammation is telling you, like I just said, the body was designed to heal itself, right? And so that's why you start to get inflammation in certain areas, right? And so it doesn't mean infection unless it's caused from that bacterium or virus or fungus and things like that. And so the symptoms from inflammation that you may see include redness, swollen joints, you know, that may be warm to the touch, joint pain, joint stiffness, or loss of joint function. And so now we have oil in our arsenal, ladies and gentlemen, that can really help with inflammation. And it's been helping me like you would not believe. All right. And so you see some of the other things that it can do. You can always, again, find this in your pit. But I just want to move on just for time's sake to our last one. A lot of you guys are familiar with this one, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody use this? Lavender ice. This one is probably a staple in most of our cabinets because lavender ice has really been known to deal with headaches. And we have quite a few people. And you know what? I think we all come across times where we personally deal with headaches. I tell people keep this and ease in your car. If you're a gentleman, if you're a lady, keep ease and lavender ice in your purse. These two are staples. I walk around with both of those, ladies and gentlemen. But lavender ice has really, really been helpful in helping, you know, control headache pain. Now, you'll see here it's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. We call them NSAIDs, right? Those are drugs that provide that analgesic. There we go again, that word. And again, it just means pain killing, right? And, you know, fever reducing effects, those NSAIDs, but they do damage to your liver like you wouldn't believe. And here, there's at least one study that shows that NSAIDs actually may have something to do with autism in children. So it's not necessarily something we don't really want to be pumping, not just our bodies, but our children's bodies with these drugs. So now we have this non-prescription non-drug relief that's not going to damage your kidneys or your liver, ladies and gentlemen, with this lavender ice. That lavender vera and that peppermint come together to, when I tell you, relieve the pain of headaches almost instantaneously. Who do we have? I have Nakia. Are you available? I know you personally. You keep this product on hand. Would you like to share your experience with lavender
Yes,
ice?
sure. So lavender ice is my best friend. I suffer from migraines that cause me to have seizures and will have me inpatient in the hospital. But when we started with HBN first, this was one of the products that Sonic got for me because we were having so many trips to the ER and spending so many weeks inpatient due to my migraines. But this little bottle is amazing. It stops the worst headaches for me. I mean, we're talking about 10 when I'm on a pain scale of 10. And I don't have to take Imitrex injectables anymore. So as soon as I feel the migraine come on or the headache come on, or I start to notice that my vision changing, there are certain things that happen to me before I get into a full-blown headache. But using lavender ice has been definitely a game changer for me. And the cost of it, every time we go to the ER, it's like a $500 copay. And then if I'm admitted, then Sonic has to pay like $1,000 for the stay. This lavender ice, not only is it helping my health, but it's definitely saving us money in this house. So that's my story.
Man, listen, we appreciate that. We talked about, the NSAIDs and everything else. And hey, listen, they're common, and I'm not knocking conventional medicine. But what I've come to realize, and this is just my truth, is that most medications have side effects, right? It just is what it is. And the NSAIDs are no different. Just really quick, I just want to share this with you. These are common NSAIDs that a lot of people are familiar with. You probably have these in your cabinet right now. Ibuprofen, naproxen, diclofenac, all of these different ones, aspirin, aspirin, right? And then baby aspirin, they said, they don't normally consider it to be an NSAID, but, these are things that we think about, when we have pain to normally take, but they do so much damage to your livers, to your kidneys. And listen, I'm all about health, I'm all about safety, I'm all about wellness, and we just wanted to promote what we have that does not cause that damage, but gives you the effect of the healing, because it comes directly from nature. All of our products are directly from the plants, ladies and gentlemen. No additives, no preservatives. So when you looked at the castor seed oil and you looked at the ingredients, the only ingredient was pure castor seed oil, right? When you looked at the lavender ice, you see the peppermint and the lavender, like it's just pure plant-based botanicals that are used to heal the body. And I'm just so glad that I've been able to come across this, because listen, if you're a millennial or Gen Y, Gen Z, anybody, you young bucks, listen, you may not be thinking this, but when I tell you, I got to a certain age when I got up out the chair and my body started making different sounds I wasn't used to. Like some of y'all can relate to this. Having products that do not hurt you, but actually help you, has been an absolute lifesaver. And the best thing is, I get a commission when I purchase these products to help me and help others. So with that being said, man, I just wanted to really kind of share with you some of the things that I've been using and that I've been helping other people with and teaching other people with. And if you feel, well, I don't have pains, I don't have sprains, or I've never worked out, or I don't have 101 different issues that everybody has that black seed oil. Well, listen, you know somebody that does. We all know people with high blood pressure. We all know people that are suffering from diabetes or gout or pain. So if it's not you, who can you help? And that's what I love about our business, ladies and gentlemen. I do not consider myself a salesperson. I've been a helpmate. I've just been helping people solve problems that they already have. Now, that problem could be something with health and wellness, or that problem could be something as far as financial. I found something that can help with all of this, ladies and gentlemen. And so if you are a guest on here, or this is your first time to Coach's Corner, first of all, welcome. I hope you learned something that like this. We're not just here to hustle products. We've really been here to help people. It just so happens that I wanted to share my personal experience where I was able to help myself. So that being said, I thank everybody that is attended this evening. And for those of you watching the recording, this is the end of our journey. I appreciate you guys actually taking the time to watch this. I hope you learned something that can help you, or that can help a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or anything like that. Because the truth is, we have products that work. So that being said, thank you for watching this edition of the Coach's Corner. We appreciate you guys. And thank you for everybody that shared your testimony or your story. I really appreciate you as well. It just goes to show real products, real people, real results. That being said, my name is Sonic Jones, and I am Rosalind's baby boy, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see you on the next edition of the Coach's Corner. God bless, and thank you guys for watching.